Alright, hello everybody, this is Bottom of the Bucket, and we are going to be playing Faster Than Light, hopefully just one playthrough. Hopefully it'll last long enough to make one full playthrough. Not very good at this game, but I'm going to give it the best I can. Ryan Maniscalco. Ryan Gosling. There we go. He is going to be my pilot, and he will be the greatest of all time. Yeah, let's go. So, if you guys don't really know this game, it's classified as a roguelike, technically, but essentially what you do is you are the pilot of a ship, and you are trying to escape from the Federation, I think. I'm not really sure. The story doesn't really have any impact on this game at all, but pretty much what you do is you pick your weapon, and then you shoot. It's not the most complicated game of all time, but it's more about the other aspects of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. It's more about the what the hell, how does he still have a weapon? His weapon is dead. Doesn't make any sense at all. He literally, that was the engine, not the weapons that I shot. So that's embarrassing. But yeah, you are faced with a lot of choices throughout the course of each and every game. Stuff that ranges from whether or not to save a ship that's in aid, or whether or not to go onto a planet where you might have a chance of getting a new crew member, but you also have the chance of losing a lot of health, one of your crew members, or losing a crew member entirely. A lot of it is just taking risks and trying to decide what's the best thing to do, and that's where a lot of the fun in the game comes from, is the fact that pretty much everything is random, and each playthrough is entirely different, which I guess accounts for its endless replayability. This is not my favorite roguelike, actually. One of my favorites is, weirdly enough, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ones. They're kind of low-key, but they're fun. Human mining colony. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you send someone in, there's a chance that one of you guys could die, but then you may also be able to get some scrap. You may be able to get some missiles, something out of it. And one of my crew presented signs of infection. So, that's what happens. Pretty often in this game, actually. It's kind of sad, but, you know, I guess it happens. And then I'm just going to have to find someone to replace him, because trying to survive with only 2 crew members is very hard. Very hard. Grab the engine, and grab the... Most of the time, you want to try and focus on the shooting down the weaponry first, because then they can't hurt you. Weaponry, then shields is normally the order I go in. But in this situation, I went for the engine as well, because it says that they're trying to escape, and that's a sign that I need to take the engine out so that they can escape, so that it can take their goods, which was my purpose for fighting them in the first place. And hopefully, I'll be able to get him after this shot. I don't want to use all my missiles, but I want to take them out quick. There we go. And 15 scrap. Perfect. This is the ship upgrade screen, I guess. And pretty much what you want to do the first thing you want to upgrade on your ship is you want to get another thing of shields. Because once you have 2 shields, you can take 2 hits from a missile before it takes out one of your systems. So, it's a really important feature of your ship. And if you wait and you focus on buying crew members and buying repairs for your ship and other things first, you're going to have a lot of trouble in the later sectors. I know this from experience, because I normally have a lot of trouble in the later sectors. So, I don't know if I have no need to fight this guy, but I could use a little bit of scrap. So, I'm going to go for the weaponry and the shield, I think. Take the weaponry out first, always. And then right here you can see, this is how close they are to being charged. Well, I can't see. Yeah, I'll take the missiles. But the weapons, you can see how close they are to being charged and how close they are to hitting you on the thing, which can make it really helpful in trying to decide whether or not to go for the weapons or to go for the shields. Because those are really the 2 that you should focus on. Burst laser Mark 1. So that's pretty crappy. I'm going to go ahead and sell it, because there was conveniently a shop nearby. Sell. Actually, yeah. So then I could buy a new guy. I do not think I will, though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this. And then repair. And grab that. Normally, I wouldn't say that you should waste all of your scraps on things like that, but the scanner is definitely a really helpful aspect. It's definitely a really helpful tool. I'm going to go with the Uncharted Nebula because I'm going to have more chances to hit friendly territories. I think I'm not going to have to go into as many hostile ones if I go with this Uncharted Nebula, which is definitely important. But one thing about nebulas, though, is that sometimes your power will randomly get taken away from you, and you will not be able to use all of the functions of your system. It's probably going to happen soon. Oh, hey, cool. Got a new guy. And that is why I didn't buy a new guy, because you do get new people, and one of the achievements actually for this this ship is to have 6 different races on your ship at once, which is a very, very difficult thing to do. So I've been working on trying to get that for a long time. Haven't gotten it yet, but you know, maybe someday. Trying to avoid the ones that had the hash marks on them. Okay, yeah, gotta take them out. Oh, no, maybe not. Thought it said that it spotted me, but I guess not. Cool. That's good. Alright. Alright. Now I'm going to have to attack them. I want to take out their teleporter first in this scenario because there are intruders on the ship. And you don't want intruders on the ship. Pretty much. Because while there's intruders on the ship... Oh, shit. Yeah, see, this is where the problems start coming in. With the intruders on the ship, they can come in and they can ransack your base, and everything will start falling apart. So we need you two to come and start fighting. We need to fight. Hopefully take them out quick. Continue to shoot the weapons, because as long as they aren't able to attack me, I think I should be safe. And now we need to fix oxygen. Continue to take this out, and you go for the engines. This is where it gets really tough and faster than light, because you need to be constantly keeping track of everything that's going on. I'm going to not use that last missile because I feel like I should save it. I'm going to throw you in the healing bin. Throw you in there. See, there we go. Didn't have to waste my last missile. Got everything nice and ooh, that was a very nice little span of things. Make everything, you have to keep track of everything. Make sure that everything is top of the line condition, because when it isn't, that's when you start having trouble and when you start losing. Like with oxygen, just a quick rundown. I'm sorry for not going over this sooner, but with oxygen, if your oxygen is broken, this little oxygen meter right here will go to 0, and without oxygen, your crew slowly starts to take damage until they die. Your engines, you need them to do a faster than light jump, and it also improves your evade. Weapons, obviously, weapons. And then your shield is for shield. This is your health center. These control whether or not you can open or close doors, which helps in the case of a fire, because you can route it outside and get rid of all the oxygen in the room, which can make it so that the fire goes out, which is really helpful actually. And then this shows you a view of your ship, which in the nebulas, it doesn't always do that because it doesn't get power, or it's blocked by the nebula. And then you have to have someone in your pilot seat at all times in order to jump. Stop by the store. See what I can get here. Yeah, I do not have drone control. That's one thing that I really don't go for much in this game, even though I probably should, is drones. They're really helpful, but it's an expensive way to do things. Ooh. Yeah, I need those missiles, so I'm going to take them. And then I'm going to throw on one more upgrade into the shield. So drop. Boom. So now I have 2 shield bars, which is very, very, very important. I am now going into a friendly sector, so hopefully I won't run into too many battles, but if I do, I'm ready. Which is something I'm not always. Not always ready.